The relationship between Germany and Russia has been complex and multifaceted throughout history. Both countries have had periods of cooperation and conflict, and the relationship continues to evolve in present day. So why does Germany want to strike back against Russia? And what are the measures Germany intends to take to bring the fight to Russia? Grab onto your seats as we bring all this news and more in our video. The government of Chancellor Olaf Scholz in Germany has undergone a significant change in leadership in the defense ministry, with the appointment of Boris Pistorius as the new defense minister. This change comes at a crucial time for Germany, as the country is facing increased pressure from other European nations to authorize the sale of German-made Leopard 2 tanks to Ukraine. The Leopard 2 is a main battle tank developed by the German company Krauss-Maffei in the 1970s for the West German Army. It has been since adopted by several other countries, including Canada, the Netherlands, and Spain. The Leopard 2 is considered to be one of the very best tanks in the world, known for its high levels of protection and mobility, as well as its advanced fire control system. It has been used in several conflicts and peacekeeping missions, including in Bosnia and Afghanistan. Back in Germany, the German defense minister had announced her resignation and be replaced by the interior minister of the state of Lower Saxony, Pistorius, a day after the previous minister's resignation. Pistorius, a member of the governing Social Democratic Party, gained a national profile during the 2015 refugee crisis and had taken a hard line on security issues. In a statement, German Finance Minister Olaf Scholz praised Pistorius for his competence, assertiveness, and big heart, and said he was the right person to lead the Bundeswehr through this turning point. The appointment of Pistorius as a defense minister is seen as a move by the German government to address these mounting pressures, and to position itself as a leader in the defense and security sector. Pistorius is a seasoned politician with a wealth of experience in defense and security policy, and is known for his strong stance on the issue of arms exports. He is expected to take a firm stance on the issue of exporting tanks to Ukraine and to work closely with other European nations to find a solution that is in the best interest of Germany and its allies. The situation in Ukraine remains tense as the country continues to battle against Russian-backed separatists in the eastern regions. The potential sale of these tanks to Ukraine would be a significant move by Germany and could have far-reaching implications for the security and the stability of the region. This decision will need to be made with great care and consideration, as it could have a major impact on the ongoing conflict and the future of the region. Pistorius' appointment comes at a crucial time, as a meeting is planned for Friday at the United States Ramstein Air Base in southwestern Germany, where Ukraine's allies are expected to discuss boosting military support for Kiev. His predecessor was criticized for months for her perceived failure to modernize the German army quick enough, her stance on the Ukraine war, and her public image. With Pistorius at the helm of the Bundeswehr, the German government hopes to address these issues and strengthen the country's military capabilities. Germany has been hesitant to approve the deployment of the heavy Leopard tanks to Ukraine due to concerns that such a move could potentially escalate the ongoing war. However, there have been increasing calls for Germany to take a more active role in supporting Ukraine's right to self-defense. German Economy Minister Robert Habeck recently made a statement on the matter, saying, "We are currently facing important decisions that need to be made in the short term, particularly regarding the urgent question of how we can continue to support Ukraine in its right to self-defense. Germany has a responsibility in this situation and has significant tasks to fulfill." It's worth noting that other European countries also have stocks of highly sought-after German Leopard tanks, but they can only be sent to Kiev after obtaining approval from the German government. This highlights the significant role that Germany plays in the ongoing conflict and the need for careful consideration when making decisions related to military support. The president of the European Commission has stated that she has consistently believed that the Ukrainian armed forces should be provided with the military equipment they require and are capable of handling. This includes advanced technologies, a position she maintains to this day. She went on to say that she anticipates important discussions regarding this matter will take place at Ramstein on January 20th, and she expressed her hope that favorable decisions will be reached as a result. Furthermore, on Monday, the United Kingdom announced the initial delivery of 14 Challenger 2 tanks to Ukraine. This is a significant development as it marks a tangible demonstration of support for the Ukrainian military in their ongoing efforts to defend their country. It is believed that the tanks will be used to bolster the Ukrainian military's capabilities and enhance their ability to respond to potential threats. The United Kingdom has made a significant move in its support for Ukraine by confirming the delivery of the 14 Challenger 2 tanks to the country. The announcement was made by the British Defence Secretary Ben Wallace during a speech to Parliament, where he emphasized that the United Kingdom will not be standing idly by as Ukraine faces aggression from Russia. In his speech, Wallace made it clear that the United Kingdom stands in solidarity with its European allies and will not hesitate to provide military aid to Ukraine. He also made a reference to Germany, stating that they would not be alone in their efforts to defend Ukraine, indicating that the United Kingdom is prepared to lend its full support to Kiev. The delivery of the tanks has been met with strong condemnation from Russia, with Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov issuing a statement of response to the announcement. In his statement, Peskov warned that the British tanks would burn just like the rest if they were used in military action against Russia. This statement is seen as a clear threat and a demonstration of Russia's aggressive stance toward Ukraine and its allies. The United Kingdom's decision to provide military aid to Ukraine is a clear indication of its commitment to defending the sovereignty and territorial integrity of its European allies. It serves as a strong message to Russia that the international community will not tolerate aggression and the annexation of sovereign territories. The delivery of the tanks is a significant step in strengthening Ukraine's defense capabilities and deterring any potential aggression from Russia. An international trial. The German Foreign Minister, Annalena Baerbock, has called for the establishment of a special tribunal to bring Russian President Vladimir Putin and his regime to trial over their alleged war of the aggression against Ukraine. In a keynote speech following a visit to the International Criminal Court in The Hague, Baerbock emphasized the need for the accountability for the Russian leadership's actions, which began almost a year ago. However, Baerbock acknowledged that it was not possible to pursue this action at the ICC due to a loophole in international law. Russia does not accept the criminal court's jurisdiction, and it is unlikely that the United Nations Security Council would refer the case to the ICC, as Russia, as a permanent member of the council, has the power to veto such a move. The alleged war of aggression by Russia against Ukraine has been a source of tension between the two nations and the international community. The ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine has resulted in thousands of deaths and a humanitarian crisis in the region. The German foreign minister's call for accountability of the actions of the Russian leadership is a reflection of the growing concern about the human rights violations and the escalation of the conflict. It is important to note that the special tribunal would be a significant step in holding those in power accountable for their actions and would send a strong message to the international community that such aggression will not be tolerated. However, the establishment of such a tribunal would require the support and the cooperation of the international community, and it remains to be seen if such a move will be taken. In her speech to law students, professors, and diplomats at the Hague Academy of International Law, Baerbock said that to avoid the impasse in addressing the crime of aggression against Ukraine, she wants to form a special tribunal together with partner countries to investigate and try the Russian leadership. The tribunal, which would be separate from the International Criminal Court, would derive its jurisdiction from Ukrainian criminal law, according to Baerbock. To ensure impartiality, the special tribunal should ideally be backed by a broad coalition of international countries, involve prosecutors and judges from different countries, and be based outside of Ukraine, she added. Additionally, Baerbock stressed that the global community should also reform international law to overcome the limitations so that the crimes of aggression like Russia's full-fledged invasion can also be investigated by the ICC if the other party, in this case Ukraine, accepts the court's jurisdiction. Baerbock emphasized that the accountability matters and that perpetrators must know that they will not get away unpunished. She said it's about deterrence, and that Putin must know that this aggression will not remain without consequences. So what do you think? Will Germany really strike back against Russia? Would a new court system be created to treat situations like Russia and Ukraine? And if so, how would Russia be punished? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash the bell icon to stay updated on all international matters.